The Hunger Games were weirdly one of the main things when I was a kid that probably built a lot of that understanding. You know, anyone who was below a certain class would have to literally fight until one person survived, which is a hyper-dramatic version of capitalism. My name is Amit Singh. I'm a medical student and a climate activist. We moved to the UK when I was about 3 or 4 years old, and then I actually moved back with my sister to stay with my grandparents while my parents were settling into the UK. My grandfather, he also got into his own forms of activism. A lot of the ways of interacting with the world that I live in have been rooted in what my grandfather did. So climate change is a huge threat to health. There are very direct manners that can include air pollution causing issues such as lung cancer. There is PTSD as a result of flooding. There's also the role of displacement of communities and destruction of land that belonged to people who cared for that land and the land cared for them back. That translates really actively, I think, to climate justice in those intersectional inequalities that we see in racism, in gender disparities. What I learned was this is an issue that I need to push against because it is also health justice. Now, we all know that medical students and healthcare workers and professionals should be a part of health justice advocacy and activism because that's what we agreed to do. We aren't just treating conditions, we're also trying to prevent them. What I've grown to realize is that collective action together is going to create the biggest impact at the end of the day.
Climate change has got to go!
So I've just spoken to Alok Sharma and he's told me to come to a press conference right here, but he's not telling me why we're not reaching 1.5 instead of 2.4.
There's loads of different ways to take action. If you're comfortable with it, go to a protest maybe. Go out of your way to, one, learn a bit more, and two, ask people. People will gladly talk for hours, really, like myself, about the wonders of it and the spaces in which you can feel comfortable and impactful. I think there's hope to be found in anything and everything you enjoy doing. At times when I'm frustrated or upset about the structures that are present and the impact that we're seeing on the climate, I also have to think about people resisting. I remind myself that if they can keep on fighting, then I can also keep on fighting, because clearly there's something to fight for.